Hey, good morning. Dr. Dave here. Just a quick shout out before I start seeing patients for the day. 2, all right, quotations. Wait for them. First one, drum roll. Let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. That's pretty cool. Marcel Proust, heard it both ways. All right. Of course, that gets me to thinking about one of my favorite attitudes, and that is gratitude. Cicero, the Roman philosopher, said this of gratitude. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but it is the parent of all others. Of course, I started looking up the science behind gratitude. That's what I do, and I actually was able to come up with, discover, rediscover, identify perhaps 5, maybe 6 attitudes that correlate with health, happiness, and longevity, right? And that's kind of what I'm into, health, happiness, longevity. And these are data supported, and these 5 are roughly as follows: gratitude, enthusiasm, interpretive style, curiosity, and optimism. Now that's hard to remember. I've conveniently adapted them to a mnemonical acrostic. GEICO. I don't think they're going to sue me for this, but you remember our little gecko friend, GEICO. Mascot, GEICO, and I've just used that to help me remember in an elevator. Oops, can't do that anymore, but talk with a mask, of course, to remind people to improve upon these attitudes. G in the GEICO mnemonic is for gratitude, the parent of all virtues, according to Cicero. E, enthusiasm, entheos, God within. Whatever you do, do it with enthusiasm. I even tell my atheists to zealously, enthusiastically, God within, pursue their beliefs. Okay. I is for interpretive style. What is that? Kind of made up, really. But that has to do with, are you a merit finder or are you a fault finder? Turns out merit finders live longer, tend to be happier. C, of course, is for curiosity. Not so good for cats, we're told, but really good for humanoids, right? And then O is for optimism. Now, you may not be any of those things, but you can get closer to being each of those if you practice. One of my favorite sleep hygiene tactics, since none of us prays anymore, none of us uses those ancient mechanisms to lower our cortisol, to lower our excitatory wakefulness promoting neurotransmitters, norepinephrine, epinephrine, adrenaline. You get the picture, right? We ain't doing that. We're staying on our devices, keeping those chemicals jacked until the moment we think we want to go to sleep. Anyhow, one way I trick my people and do it myself is to keep a gratitude journal. Keep a GEICO journal. So every night before you go to sleep, with non-neon lights, right? Candlelight or just a regular lamp is ideal, because you've already turned your electronic appliances off, right? We've talked about this before. Anyhow, keep a little journal. Jot down one thing. Give it some real thought. A couple of minutes is all it really takes. Jot down one thing for which you've been grateful, or enthusiastic, or found merit in, or been curious about, or are optimistic about. Just one. You don't have to do all 5 of those every night. You can if you want. But it's been shown that keeping such a journal actually increases dorsolateral prefrontal cortex volume. I said it, right? I know you've heard it, but I mean it, right? And at the same time, it's been shown to lower visits. This is before the lockdown, of course, but lower visits to primary care clinicians for myriad maladies. Isn't that kind of cool? So practice that. It'll help your sleep. There was a new sleep medication recently approved by the FDA that I plan to be trained on very soon, and I'll get back with you on those specs in very general terms. I don't use very many sleep aids. I use a lot of supplements, a lot of sleep hygiene. I use my, of course, GEICO/gratitude journal. I don't use a lot of sleep medication, so I'm interested to see what this one has. All right, that's it for now. Have a good day, and peace out till I talk to you next. Be safe and stay sane, for crying in a bucket. All right, thanks. See you.